the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy taking you up until 2 o'clock here. You guys can watch us twitching live right now. Miami 560 WQAM is our channel there. And, of course, streaming live on the Odyssey app. AUDACY is where you guys can carry us in your ears. Little ASMR for your ass. 2 is the best. I'm not a good whisperer. We know.
You got me.
Wait a minute.
I was gonna
You know it sucks when everybody's jumping in to get...
Let's get a weather update here from the DeBesman and Dover Law Firm, youraccessattorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them up, 866-954-MORE. What do we got the windowplex, Leroy? Looks like a pretty nice day.
Please don't get tangled in your wires.
No, I'm going to say from over here. The wind is coming out of the east at about 5 to 10 miles an hour because I seen the planes going right to left.
Do you need this one?
I would say it's partly cloudy, but last night it rained, so I'm guessing that there's a chance of rain later on today also. Other than that, it's probably about, I'd say right around 80 degrees.
All right. Let's get you some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Let's start off with some Goosies, eh? Dolphins just tweeted this out. The victory speech from Mike McDaniel. I'm only going to give the end, okay? Little teaser. You guys can go watch all the game balls that it gives out. It gives out a lot of them, including to seal it on up. Who, by the way, was playing with only one good hand.
I can't hear his name without hearing you.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Hold
I
on.
see the whole.
Hold on. I know what it feels like. You know, my first game as an NFL player,
Mm-hmm.
I had surgery and I had one mitt.
Ooh.
But Kevin Mack was the other running back. He got hurt in the first game.
Wow.
So there were no other options. So I had to I played with almost not quite a billy club, but my fingers were exposed.
By the way, speaking of Trevor Lawrence, he was also picked off by a guy with one arm yesterday. Bum. Anyway,
wait, so your Trevor Lawrence hate is equivalent to his.
somebody texted that in. Well, the thing that bothers me about it is he doesn't get any of the heat. Like Tua, if he had the start to his career, they'd have him out of the league by now.
But your problem is not with him; it's with everybody else because he's not doing that.
Doesn't matter. He's part of the problem. I think it's because of his gorgeous hair.
If anything, I think you'd have more of a problem with Justin Herbert because I do. Not because anything Justin Herbert has done,
but I will say
for everybody to crown him, and he's got a 500 record.
But I get it, at least with Justin Herbert, because at least Justin Herbert broke the rookie passing record.
Yes.
Like, I get it.
I got you.
Trevor Lawrence doesn't put up numbers, and he doesn't win. He just sucks.
But that team doesn't put up numbers.
Dude, because he doesn't put up numbers. That's why.
So you are to make your point, you're putting it all on him.
It is on him. He sucks. Sucks, dude. You're part of the problem.
No,
You're making excuses for him because you were sold a lie.
No, here's the problem. Okay. The problem is you realize I do a show with you every day. So I've seen you on the other side of this Trevor Lawrence thing.
I keep tuning in and be like, maybe today's the day.
No, but you were so happy and excited when you got Trevor Lawrence.
Nah, Urban Meyer ruined it. And then after he was gone, I was like, this guy sucks. Tua's my guy now.
All right.
I go to battle for him, and Chris Sims can go to hell.
Well, I don't ever have that problem because I don't go full Monty like you do on every situation.
I was much happier than I spoiled the draft for you guys than I was Trevor Lawrence.
So you admit it?
Right.
Damage is done.
There you go.
Let's get some Goosies here. Here's Mike McDaniel finishing off his victory speech, and listen to how happy he makes his locker room.
Listen, fellas, there's something special about this unit, and today is a prime example. We win a game scoring 30 points. After last week, we win a game scoring 16. Okay? Every team has to strap up against us, and that's all we wanted. Okay? We battled through adversity. We've had a bunch of stuff happen, and look at yourselves. You're 5-3, battle tested. Okay? So we're going to get some rest.
You know what's crazy about Victory Monday? In most cases, everybody goes in anyway.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Just the moment as a coach. It has to be
who
the best
cares?
feeling as a coach, other than winning, is to tell your players, hey, you get an extra day off. Kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Like, and you know what's funny? You all have an idea of when during the season is coming. Like, it can't happen before midway through the season. It has to happen like November, around Thanksgiving. Then you get Victory Mondays. You can't ask for a Victory Monday after week 3.
No. But like all the end, a little banged up, perfect time for a Victory Monday from Mike McDaniel. And listen, it was delightful. Is he standing on a soapbox? Is he actually standing on a soapbox in this video, Leroy? I can't tell. I'm trying to. What the hell is this? Go away.
I always heard that saying, but I don't know what a soapbox is.
I think it's a box of soap, dude. But it looks like he's actually like,
who buys their soap in a box?
he's standing on something. Is he the only coach in the league that actually has to stand on a stool? To give
No,
his-
I know a lot of guys that did.
Did they?
I tell you one when one didn't.
Hmm?
When we went after we lost the championship game to Atlanta, they had a stage and coolers filled with champagne.
That's pretty cool.
Except we didn't win.
Oh,
That's not cool.
that's not cool.
Did you hear the exchange between Tyreek Hill and Mike McDaniel as Tyreek Hill was exiting the podium?
What did he say?
It was just another example of like you said, he's standing on a soapbox, but he just oozes confidence. Tyreek Hill's last response to reporters was, we were well coached, as Mike McDaniel walked in, and Tyreek Hill said by Wes, joking that it was Wes Welker, right? Mike McDaniel's response was, "That's okay, man. That's my hire. I'm good with that." And just kept it moving, Just kept it moving. This guy just oozes swagger.
Very funny though.
It is funny.
Very funny.
Look, it's delightful. And also in that locker room that came out yesterday, old Dan Marino giving a little hug ski to Tua.
Goosies galore.
I mean, I'm interested in this because Tua might throw for 5,000 yards, missing 3 games. And how are we going to look at that season compared to Dan Marino?
I don't know. But yesterday, I think it was the first time I've ever seen a Dolphins quarterback stat that Dan Marino wasn't in, because he was the first Dolphins QB, I think, to ever throw for, I think it was over 350, 3 touchdowns at an 80% clip.
Right.
Dan Marino never did that.
And guess what? So are we going to just ignore the fact that he completed 80% of his passes and one of his receivers said he's the most accurate passer he ever played
That's
with?
crazy.
Right? Like, let's not, we all snap. Everybody snap back at this. But if you look at the numbers, he is the most accurate quarterback in the league.
It's amazing.
Right.
And how about the fact that everybody thought that, like, oh, Tyreek Hill, he's going to go into to Miami. And look, Kansas City's still good. Good for them. But like they said, oh, he's going to regret it. He's going to regret it. He's not going to know what life's like without Patrick Mahomes. And here he is.
Not only does he not have Patrick Mahomes, but he doesn't have snow.
Mm-hmm.
And he's loving it.
Loves it. Why wouldn't you love it? Hopefully there's not snow next week. Stupid Chicago.
Where?
Chicago.
November. The snow is not the problem, dude.
The wind.
Thought you're about to give another weather report.
No, I'm telling you right now. If it's windy on that water, it's the worst. Some of the worst football games have been played in that stadium.
Well, we do know that Tua did go and brave the cold in Maryland this offseason to get used to cold weather games.
Oof.
Really?
Let's see. Chicago 10-day forecast. Sunday. Low, let's see. It's not too cold. 62 degrees.
That's
low
not
at 48,
cold at all.
but there's going to be rain.
Woo! And there's only one thing that can eliminate speed. Wet and mud.
Well, get your track shoes on, Mostert.
Wait, he's a fast guy too.
What
What
about
are you
this?
saying? All of a sudden, why does he get to put track shoes on and the other two fast guys can't?
Well, let me tell you this. So, did you see what happened on social media this morning?
No, what happened?
This could be something. Could be nothing. Hard to tell.
Why
But
would
the
they
trade
do that?
deadline's tomorrow.
What did I tell you before the season
Mhm.
started? And now everybody's clamoring for Kareem Hunt.
That's right.
I told you guys.
Well, you told me in the middle of the season, though, they said that you weren't going to trade for him. And now it seems like he's on the market.
Well, because guess what? Here's the problem.
Browns suck.
It's not that they suck, but they're paying a guy, a quality guy with talent, just happens to be playing behind the best running back in the league. So if you're not going to give him the spell or run the ball enough where you need them both, you have some holes because of injuries. Why not try to fill it?
Well-
You should have did it sooner.
Well, it's interesting you mentioned Kareem Hunt because this morning something happened in regards to the Dolphins and Kareem Hunt. But I'll tell you about it next.
Why would they do that?
Now, the NFL trade deadline is tomorrow, Leroy. I believe 4 p.m., I think is when it is.
Yes.
And I will give credit. You know, Leroy was the first on us even before the season about Kareem Hunt. Dolphins should have been interested in him. But remember, they just signed Chase Edmonds. We didn't know he sucked yet. And so, everybody was kind of happy with the running back situation. Most of it, I think, has turned out to be pretty decent, but definitely could be buoyed up a little bit. Who couldn't use a little run game? A little sweetener. A little sweetener. Tell me if this is something or nothing. Could be something. Could be nothing.
Why would they do that?
But earlier today on what the kids call the gram, Tyreek Hill tweeted out or posted on Instagram a photo of him that says, "Miss my bro, man." And he tags Kareem Hunt. And it's a photo of them at the Pro Bowl together.
Why would they do that?
And not a few minutes later, does Kareem Hunt answer and say, "Miss you too, bro," with a song by Lil Baby that I've never listened to before. But it is titled Perfect Timing. 24 hours before the NFL trade deadline. Could be something. Could be nothing.
Why would they do that?
But interesting, the former teammates out here, IG flirting, Leroy, when it's been said that Kareem Hunt could be had for a 4th-round pick. What do you think, Leroy? You
What's
know that
going
I
on,
look into
Leroy?
everything, so I think it's something. But what about you? Do you say, could be something or could be nothing?
I think they'll kick the tires on it. Because guess who they need to make happy?
Tyreek Hill.
Correct.
That's their guy.
Now, I will also say this. This should have already happened. Told you this before the season started.
You did.
And everybody
When
laughed.
he was making a stink.
He never really made a stink.
Didn't he demand a trade?
Yeah, but then he showed up to work the next day.
Well,
And the problem is, it's not a knock on Kareem Hunt at all that he wants to play. It's amazing that he got some bad luck in that he's playing behind the best running back in the league. It's like playing running back for Detroit when Barry Sanders was there.
it's tough.
It's tough. It's tough.
I tell you who's got a tough situation. You see this Dallas with Tony Pollard? Because he's really good.
He's balling.
And Jerry Jones won't bench, won't make Zeke RB2.
But wait, here's the issue though. Here's where you got to be careful. Pollard gets most of the carries. So even if Ezekiel Elliott is not running back 2, he getting running back 2 work.
All right. Token start.
Yeah,
All right.
sure. Guess what? When I was in college, my coach said, "I want you to go in on the second play of the game because for some reason, when you play the first play, you're too excited."
You pulled
So
the Braylon
I-
Sanders.
So I used to do that all the time. I played second play of the game. I go in the game.
Interesting.
Doesn't mean anything.
So do you think that Tyreek Hill is hinting at something or saying he wants something here with the Kareem Hunt post?
I'd say in any event, it's a win-win for everybody. Right?
I like it.
Now you like it.
Well, I liked it back then too.
You mocked me.
Eh.
You laughed at me. Everybody thought I was kidding.
We got to find out Chase Edmonds.
I had to find out
good.
Chase Edmonds was not good.
But even with that, I told you,
Oh, I want to
Kareem Hunt is a different type of runner than everybody they have here.
Well, I was going to ask you this. Is it hard to bring in a guy like Kareem Hunt to Mike McDaniel's like system, like with everything they do? We've seen all the penalties with the illegal motions and all that, or he should be able to fit in fine.
You fit in fine. You know why? Because he's a damn running back. Right? Like, what do you ask him to do?
I don't know.
You ask him to come in on Tuesday and play quarterback on Wednesday?
They have a lot of illegal
No.
motions.
Dude, I got to the Vikings on Wednesday, started on a Sunday, and no 3 plays, and made it through a game. Now, I was terrified because I didn't know what the hell Brad Johnson was saying.
Well, I just want to do something because it sounds like the Bills are now back because they were in on Christian McCaffrey, and now he's in the 49ers. Yesterday, he threw for a touchdown, caught a touchdown, and rushed for a touchdown. Nobody's done that since LT. Pretty crazy.
Right.
And so the Bills were in on him. Now they're saying Kamara, possible Alvin Kamara rumors. Yeah, I know. I don't like it.
But that Singletary's pretty good. Why are they?
Because they're greedy pigs. And so I want the Dolphins to be greedy pigs and make some moves.
I wouldn't, if I had a choice between Kamara and Hunt, and Kamara seems a lot better because Chase Edmonds can't catch.
Oh.
But I think Kareem Hunt fits this team better. Right?
You just need a bruiser.
You need a bruiser. You need somebody who's gonna push the pile. So I give it to Kareem Hunt on 1st and 10. He gonna get you 4 yards, even if it looks like it should only be a yard.
All right, let's play a Friday game here with you. You can turn down the could be something, could be nothing music. Does this tickle your fancy? Peter King, longtime NFL reporter.
Mm-hmm.
He now writes for NBC.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of smoke around the Broncos right now. And I think a lot of the Dolphins thought that, they were going to get in on Jerry Jeudy. That's been like a big popular thing on Twitter, which I didn't really get. I don't really feel like you need wide receiver. What's up?
I'm trying to figure out who's Clicky McGee.
Oh, that's our boy Tobin.
Oh, you're looking at.
I got a pen today.
Yeah, we see.
Drop it.
Who's that? I just see a message. Hey, Clicky McGee, drop the pen.
Let me see.
It's like the paper shuffle thing all over.
Oh, I got some papers too.
Okay.
Brown Burgundy. Cut it out.
I'll put that over there. I fidget. I'm sorry.
You really? And all right, go.
Anyway, so he writes this. Not Jerry Jeudy, apparently, that the Dolphins are in on, but instead, Bradley Chubb, pass rusher for the Denver Broncos. He writes, Broncos, one of the league's most disappointing teams, despite waking up in the second half on London this Sunday, has heard from teams on both Bradley Chubb and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy. GM George Patton clearly would move Chubb due to be a free agent in March, having missed 24 games due to injury in his first 4 years, for a first-round pick, and he may get one. A well-plugged-in GM told me over the weekend that the Jets and Dolphins are interested enough to consider dealing a first-rounder for Chubb, but to make the deal for a significant price, Miami or New York or any team would have the deal done with Chubb having a deal done beyond this year. So how about that?
Not for a first rounder.
Adding a pass rusher, Leroy.
Not for a
Fancy
first rounder.
not tickle.
And
Wow.
here's why. Here's why.
Hmm?
You don't lead with dude has missed 24 games and say you want a first rounder. No, you ain't that close. And it is look, we got one of those already. And it works out.
Everybody's making moves. We don't want to get in on the action.
No.
Fancy
F
not
them
tickle.
picks. What about Chris Greer? F them picks.
No. Okay. But you don't want to sign a player and give him a boatload of money and give up a first rounder. And on Sunday, he's standing next to you.
They did it with Armstead.
But he plays.
Had
He's
a
a
good game
difference
yesterday.
maker.
Yeah, he always has good games. I love him.
So good.
Dude's a wall. You know.
Let's take a break.
Oh, Leroy's got to go get some food. We'll take a quick break. Okay. Back after this.